I think so. Hello. This is all off center. Hold on. Bring this in. Make it look good. Make you want to look at it. There we go. Closer. Whatever. All right. Well, hello. Welcome, everyone. We are, we're here. We're retroing. I've maintained that this is a retro game, and anyone who disagrees with me, you're welcome to, but whatever. Retro is 15 to 20 years. At least. And then 40 is vintage. I think? Is that how that works? I don't know. I don't actually like officially know, but the Wikipedia article that I saw said that retro is 15 to 20 years. So that's what I think. Me. It's fine. It's fine. I'm feeling feisty. Feeling feisty about it. If you can't tell. Oh man. Tasty beverage. An actual beverage, an actual water, not like Holden's sodas. Wink. His sodas. Oh my goodness. I am excited to play this game, y'all. You don't even know. This game is real interesting, but short, which is great, because I don't think I want to play it past this week, to be honest with you. And, you know, one of the downsides of being a variety streamer is I'm playing a lot of different stuff. The good news is it gives me an opportunity to play through all these games that I just need to beat them. You know, like there's no excuse for me to have not beaten this game, because y'all can't see it up here. Y'all can't see the myriad games that I have, but I have a lot, and I really should be playing the games that I have instead of like thinking about buying new ones. I haven't bought any new ones in a while, but I should be beating the ones that I've already purchased. Who says bought? What a rube. Who am I? Anyway, I got this in like 2010, y'all. Like the 360 wasn't even like not relevant anymore. It was still like, yeah, this is a legit system. It was 11 years ago. 11 years I've had this game. What's wrong with me? Did I get it in 2010? When did it come out? Yeah, this thing came out in 2007. I got it like a couple years after it came out because people were like, no, this game rules. And I was like, I guess I believe you. No one told me otherwise. Whatever. I'm ready to get into it. You know what the fun thing about like older games is? I'm sure that like there's some old fogies who are gonna watch this at some point and be like, oh yeah, I get that. You get some of these, and like it's like a real one, not like a fake one where it's like the cover art and then it's like, hey, this is a controller. You use the left stick to move and right stick for camera. It's like, yeah, well, we know that, game. Thank you for illuminating me on how to play video games in the year 2010. Thank you. Well, I mean, I say that and then it's on the back. This game's more complicated though. I stand by it. I was gonna say something else and I forgot. Oh, I asked this question on my Discord earlier today, which I thought was really interesting. I was kind of just trying to get a feel of like the different people who are in my Discord's gaming background, you know what I mean? And because I think that kind of informs how they perceive new games as well as old games, because like the foundation of your experience with a medium, what's the word I'm looking for, influences how you view that medium going forward. This all stems from a game discussion that I was having with a group of people over on the amazing GG Discord, because they're great. And we were talking about a game, like we do like a game club every month which is really fun, by the way. You should absolutely get in on that if you have any passing interest in talking about games like critically. It's a blast. It's a blast. Anyway, we were talking about this game, Kentucky Route Zero, which is a pretty fun game, but well, pretty interesting game. But like in the middle of it, it's not fun in the traditional sense. But it gives you these moments to allow you to like inform the story the way you see the story, which is I thought was really interesting. And I thought one of the most profound things was at the beginning, you kind of set the framework from which you are looking. Hello, Clunky. I was just talking about how amazing book club was. I was sitting here being like, look, book club is fantastic. I was talking about how like looking at that an opening poem really sets the way that you experience the rest of the game. And so I was asking on my Discord, hey, everyone, what games have you played? Like, what was your first system? Yeah, Kentucky Route Zero, Team Blue. Team Blue. And so I asked the people on my Discord, hey, what's your experience with games? Because, you know, for me, I started way back in the day with Mario 3 on the NES. Team Blue, very good. How are you doing tonight, by the way, Clunky? Hope you're doing well. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for stopping by to my quaint stream where we play obscure games. We're playing look at this. Look at this bad boy. This is a Square Enix game that's exclusive to the 360 that I've had for 11 years and never played because I'm crazy like that. So we're gonna play it tonight, or at least start it. But it's short, so it shouldn't be that bad. Space combat, very fun. Keep interrupting your monologue. I'll listen in silence now. I'm excited for this. Good, great. No, it's totally fine. I do that a lot. I get off on these like really random tangents. We've talked in book club. You know how I get. So, anyway, talking to people on Discord. Hey, what's your experience with the games? I started with old NES, Mario 3 amazingness. And the majority of people said something along the lines of like GameCube, PS2, DS, PC, but like Windows XP, and like kind of 2000s going forward, which was I thought was really interesting. It's like, oh wow, so like they probably never played the original Mario, or if they did, they played it on an emulator, and they definitely didn't play it, or probably didn't play it on like a CRT, you know, this close to the TV, trying to like, you know, squint to not, you know, when your parents are like, hey, you can't sit that close because you'll burn your eyes out, whatever. And so I asked, I was like, so what is one of the determining factors of like why you would like, would you go back and play older games? And they were like, yeah, I would. I was like, well, what stopped you from doing that back in the, you know, when you were younger? Because a lot of them in like their 20s, their early 20s. And they were saying stuff along the lines of like, well, obviously the accessibility to that original hardware is tough, but more importantly, they were like, someone mentioned, well, controls are really tough. Like the controls were just really hard for me to get used to. And I was like, oh, that's an interesting point. Can you give me an example? And they're like, yeah, honestly, they said Mario 64 was really tough for me because of the like the minute movement was tough for me to like get used to. And I was like, wait, did you play original Mario 64? Like, well, yeah. Like, what, on the Switch port? Yeah. Oh, did you play with the Pro Controller or Joy-Cons? Oh, I played in Joy-Cons in handheld mode. So their first experience with one of the most revolutionary games of all time is a port to a high definition system that uses a joystick that was not designed for the game, which is fascinating to me. Completely fascinating to me. It doesn't change the fact that they played arguably one of the best games of all time, but it tainted their viewpoint to the point where they were just like, I don't know if I like this, which is hysterical to me because I was like, this game's fantastic. How can you not like this game? I appreciate that you don't, and that's fine, but maybe you didn't give it, you know, all of what you needed to, which I thought was hysterical. Hold on a second. My wife just made like the most heinous noise of all time downstairs, and I don't know if she's like in trouble or if that was just a sneeze. So I need to find out. Okay, it was a sneeze. Thank goodness. It was the worst noise I've ever heard. And I heard it through my headphones, which should tell you something about how crazy it was. Anyway, I'm getting off track. We should start playing this game. Let's do it. Game time, everyone. Time to game. Hey, music, I love you. See you later. All right. Project Sylpheed. Let's see how wacky and weird and wet and wild this game gets. Let's go. Also, like, my 360 refuses to connect to the internet while I'm signed in. Whatever. I don't need these achievements. I don't need them. I need them so much. Anyway, I'll figure it out later. It's probably because I'm not, like, directly wired in. I need to get, like, a switch over there or something.
Hey, Marcus,
I don't know. Oh my gosh. You're all so loud.
Oh, it's just another partially developed planet. But you know, it does still have a lot of nature.
See? Disconnected from Xbox Live.
We'll fly together again.
What is happening?
Yeah, we will. I promise you. We'll fly together again.
Oh no. The uncanny valley is going to be... Uh-oh.
The 27th century. It's been almost 500 years since humanity left the solar system in search of new worlds.
They're taking this so seriously.
And the place has changed. The human race never forgot its capacity for war and violence.
Sounds like us. Oh. Roses in a space coffin. What? Carnations. Yeah. Yes. Yes to this.
I warned you.
Less to that.
Marcus. I don't want to fight you.
Is that the main character's voice?
632. We of the Aiden Freedom Alliance have declared war on the Terra Central government to destroy them and end their unjust rule.
How can we win? What can we do?
And don't get yourself killed.
Now show some spirit.
Sure, probably all lies.
How does that make you feel?
Impossible. That's why your comrade's dead.
Let's just run
Oh.
away together. Leave it all behind.
What should I do? I send you all to hell.
Why did I not play this game sooner? Goodness gracious. Are you kidding me? That was like a trailer for the game in the game. What? Oh. Y'all better be ready for this. This is going to get crazy. I can already tell. Amazing. New tutorial probably. All right, tutorial just to make sure I understand how it works. It's space combat, but you know, they're all different. And this is a 360 controller, so. Hey guys, remember these? Remember these? These are fun. Okay, not that much. Only 6. Only 6. We got this. Basic controls. Here we go. Cool. Oh my. All right. Okay. The inversion is good. Up is down, down is up. Which is ideal. In space flight only. If you're doing like normal flight stuff, oh, and we yaw this way, yep. Oh, that's not it. Hard right or left to roll? Oh, so we yaw and then hard to roll. I see. I see. Right stick to control my viewpoint. Nope, nope, nope. Never touching that button. Unless I'm dead still. Goodness gracious, that is so disorienting. Here we go. Go to the box on your screen. Okay. I can do this. Very minute movements. Minute movements, everyone. Ooh, I need like a flight stick or something. When a target appears off screen, a yellow point points to it. Got it. Got it? Okay. Is there a boost button? Nope. Yes, there is. Boy, I can tell you right now, every button on this controller is going to do something. I can already feel it. Every single button is going to do something. Right trigger to accelerate, left trigger to decelerate. He's very good. He's whoop, 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 whoop. Hey, if you get sick, if you get motion sick, maybe you don't watch this game. Woof. All right, and up and go. Ooh, afterburner. Okay. Yes. Yes. You cannot change direction easily while using the afterburner, obviously, but I can brake. There's a lot of things on the screen too. Oh, neat. That's kind of cool. It can be like a hard brake. I like that. Let's learn. Let's do this. This will be good. Falcon 9 AM missile equip. Of course I do. Obviously, it's the standard missile of the 27th century. And move the weapon over the enemy. Doing it. Am doing it. Got it. Hold it down. Star Fox controls everyone. Okay. There it is. It finally let me do it. There we go. There's 3 of them. Bazinga. We got them. You successfully hit them. I know. Thank you. Stiletto BG-1 beam machine gun. Yeah. Yeah. Enemies have appeared in the distance. Got it. Approach until they're in firing range and shoot with my nose weapon. Got it. Got it. Easy. Easy. In firing range, the gauge flashes. Got it. That's what that was. Thank you. I did defeat them. This game's very complimentary. I like that about games. Change the main weapon. I don't think a fire arrow is going to be very good in space. Oh, it's a laser. Got it. Max range, baby. I defeated them. Thank you. Up to 3 main weapons at once. I want this. That's the basic controls. Got it. Very basic. Basic controls, everyone. V basic. Oh, good. The HUD. Oh, good. This is going to be great.
Here's all these meters, and they mean different things. And if this meter goes down, then you die. And if this meter goes down, then you also die. But if these 2 meters go down, then you get an extra power up.
What was that? What was that? Something good, bad? I wasn't paying attention. I was making fun of the game. Targeting enemy displays an armor gauge. Oh. That's useful. Press A twice to target the enemy closest to the center of the screen. So none at the moment because I'm flying around like a madman. Okay. All right. Got it. Shoot him down. Got him. Got him. And got him. This is the engine output gauge. Got it. Move on. Yep. I gathered that. This song kind of slaps though. Yeah. I think this music's going to be pretty good. I think. It isn't like it's Square Enix before like they like got their gameplay down. You know, it was in that weird period after like Final Fantasy 12, like just before Final Fantasy 13, and they were like trying to be experimental and weird. And I think this is the result. Something about, I don't know, it was something about relative speed. He's moving slower than me. I just blow him up with this. Nah, we gotta get him. It kind of reminds, it's got like some Phantasy Star Online vibes, which I'm like very into. Whoop! They're not experimenting now, and we. I mean, they are, but like their experimentation now is working, as opposed to before when they were making like this game, and whereas like the best part of this game is probably going to be the music and maybe the combat. I mean, I'm not mad about it at the moment. Shoot down that enemy. Which enemy? The one in front of me? All right, here we go. Yep, this one. Fire arrow. He's way too far out there. Here we go. There we go. Oh. It's this way. Just kidding. Going the wrong way. We figured it out. Oh my gosh, what is this? Well, this guy's so far away. Favorite part of this game so far is the sheer amount of UI. There is, yes. Like I said, I'm 100% convinced that this controller is going to be like every single button will be used. You're going to hear a lot of clicking. Well, hopefully not, but theoretically. What in the world? I hit it so much. The function first targets enemies. Oh, wait, what? It did something. It did something. Next, we explain the display on the bottom. Good. It's just making me go back and forth. Shield. Got it. Delta Saber shield systems can absorb a certain amount of damage, as shields often do. Power cut. That's going to be fun. Power cut someone and then just use the inertia to like catch up to them. Taking damage without shields. Yep, I die. Often how it works. Shields recover automatically if you don't take any damage. Right side displays my weapons ammunition. Oh, there's ammo. Well, this game's not as fun anymore. Small gauge at the bottom is your heat gauge. That's actually probably going to be useful, huh? Firing builds up heat. If a weapon overheats, you cannot use it for... okay. Armor ammunition are restored unless you resupply them. Got it. Got to resupply. This concludes the heads-up display tutorial for now until you get extra stuff that's going to make everything much harder to read. Ugh. Yes, good. Good. Okay, so there's only 4. Okay. I'm tempted to just like jump in and like figure it out. But like I should pay attention, right? Like I should. Maybe. Probably. I don't know. Hello. Box indicates my current field of vision. All right. I mean, also I have like vision for that. I'm lucky to have that. Okay, I killed it. Central dot is in front of... yeah. Are they telling me how, like, cameras work? Oh, that's actually useful. Okay. Here we go. Just straight up dogfighting. What's up, bro? Let's go. Power cut. Power cut. Lock on. Ooh. That was kind of tight. That was kind of tight, actually. That was actually really kind of cool. And then we afterburner. Aim in the circle to hit him. Got him. Ooh. There's another type of radar known as a radar map. All right. Bring it up. Oh. That's very useful. That's like Diablo. That's Diablo levels. Ship circumference view, full view, and hide. Got it. I did it already. Thank you, game. Hey, game. Hey, game. Different radar stages. Alpha stage, Omega stage, Beta stage, Gamma, Delta. All right. They're allies in the airspace. Nice. I like this. Ally fighters and ships are displayed in blue. A dot with a circle, tanker, or a carrier. Got it. Okay. Oh, good. Escort missions. That guy. That's an escort. Enemies are in red. Shoot them as they appear. Got it. Oop. All right. Enough of that. And kill. There we go. Mission targets are displayed in bright red. All right. Shoot down only the mission target. It's a good thing I'm not colorblind. Just kidding, I am. I love it when games do this. They're like, oh. You can tell the difference between green and red. It's no problem, right? I'm like, that's where you're wrong, game. That's where you're wrong. Another one. As DJ Khaled would say, another one. Oh my gosh, come here, bud. Come here, bud. Nah, 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 nah. Broshio, welcome, sir. How are you? We're playing this weirdo game. You only have one bit? What did you do? Did you like watch like a single ad? Like a singular ad? What did it say to do? I was congratulating Broshio for having a single bit. I'll kill this guy. Got it. I can do that. Well, thank you for giving me your one bit. I appreciate it. Ooh, how are you today? How are you tonight? What's going on, man? Yo, you spent all your... Thank you for giving me all your bits. I appreciate that. I don't deserve any of them, but I appreciate that you've given me all of them. For some reason. Oh, hello, sir. No, no. You cannot leave. Got him. This kind of reminds me of like Strike... What is it? Strike Suit Infinity? Is that the one? Hit him. Come on. Come on. Pretty good. Oh, I'm doing fine. Have I gotten used to the radar? Goodness gracious, yes. They put like 30 guys for me to kill. Broshio, what do you think about the song? Clunky Mechanics kind of likes it. I agree. Well, all of the songs I think so far have been pretty good. And I'm betting that the combat and the songs are going to be the best parts about this game. Because I'm going to use every button to do something. Every button's going to do something. Armor or ammunition running low. Refuel. They're tankers. Got it. TA for tank. Approach the tanker. Will do. There it is. I found it. I found it. I'm doing fine, by the way. I appreciate you asking. Doing completely fine. The resupply signal appears on the screen. Press the back button. All right. Binging video game. Whoa! Hey, don't do that. Hey, it's a bad idea to read chat while you're flying through space at like 900 miles an hour. Binging video game music for the past 4 days. You're gonna love it. Great. I think the way I described it is it gives me very big Phantasy Star Online vibes. If that makes sense. Special moves. Okay. Here's what I'm here for. This is what I want to see. Whenever I have shield energy. Okay, so use my shield for special moves. That's actually kind of cool. My goodness. Oops. Hit level 3. Oh my. Well, I did something wrong. There it is. Sorry? Oh, I see. I just like briefly hold it and then it works. And then it shoots every missile ever. Oh, I ram people with that one. I have no shield armor. No shields. No shields. Then release. I already did that one. I was impatient. Do I have to do these? Do you think? Slows down time. Got it. What have you been listening to, Brosio? What video game soundtracks specifically have you been listening to? Because that's what I want to know. Use all 3 special moves to defeat the enemies. Got it. Boom. Wrong one. Come here. Got him. Got him. The blur in the background is so good. I agree. I think this game's gonna be pretty fun. I want you to list them. I want to see all of them. Tell me about them. Oh, this guy right here. He's just trying to make my life difficult. You know what? Special move him. He can't escape now. You can't escape now. See? Number 1, what have you been listening to? And number 2, what's been your favorite? Special moves deplete your shields. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Oh, the uncanny valley of this game, by the way, is going to be top-notch. I can already tell. I can already tell. Radio orders. I don't want to listen to people. I just want to kill guys. Radio orders issue instructions to your wingmen. Oh, okay. So I get to tell them what to do. Ah. Got it. Two tiers. What? Attack. All fighters attack. Got it. All fighters attack. Got it. Wingman's current orders appear in the wingman status window. What? Where is that? Support. Because you're a wingman to attack the enemy targeting you. Support. Well, that's kind of tight. It's kind of tight. They saved me. Panorama Cotton, Shining Force 2, Rise Star, Thunder Force 4, Stellar Assault, Bomberman 64. As per usual, very heavily into the Genesis category, which I respect very much. And favorite is Thunder Force right now. Thunder Force is always a good choice. Thunder Force is always a good choice. It is never a bad choice. Formations. Breakaway. I already did it. This game is so... I'm keeping up with this game way too much. Got him again. That took care of the enemies, but aren't your wingmen too far away? Yes. How do I bring them back? Game, tell me. Give the formation back. Second. Back. Nope, not support. Whatever. Second form. Got it. Wingman, break away. Got it. You gave good instructions. Well done. Thank you, game. It's so complimentary. Got it. Back. Second. Nope. Whatever. It's fine. It slaps on another level, but I've been binging Genesis music, per usual. Boom, 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 boom. Advanced controls. Here we go. Last tutorial, everyone. Last tutorial. Thank goodness. Just want to play the game. Mastering different maneuvers gives you an advantage in battle. Imagine Peppy here saying this. There's a maneuver button. There's a maneuver button. Hold on. Oh. Well, that was amazing. Like that. Ooh. Okay. That's going to be very useful. Level off. Okay. Like that. Oh, that's so useful. I can just be like, okay, I'm gonna go up here. Psych. Bring it in. That's very useful. I like it. Matching their speed. Let's go. Okay. So yeah. Yeah, this is going to work out real good. It's going to work out real good. I'm matching their speed, homie. I've already done it. Okay, these are the most useful things in this entire tutorial. Knowing like what shields and armor are. No. Padlock mode? Sorry? Oh my goodness. Click it again. Don't like that. Probably won't use that one that much. While in don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to do, game. I'll do what I want. I did it before you told me to. This game's like,
I can't handle this guy. He reads too fast.
So B is very important. Is what I've found out. Because that's great. That's so good. That is so good. All right, let's play this game. They're not ready for it. Y'all aren't. No one. Hey everyone. No one is ready for this game. I'm telling you right now. No one is ready. We're doing normal. No to this. Hold on, wait. What's the manual say? What's the manual say I should do? Let's read the manual, everyone. What's the manual say? It says nothing. It says nothing. It says here's all these people. They're boring. No. Doesn't matter. Normal. 20 missions. No. Datas. Got it. 20 datas. 20 datas. Here we go.
It's the 27th century.
You bet it is.
500 years after first venturing beyond the solar system, the human race has colonized the galaxy, terraforming planets until their territory spanned 11 separate star systems.
Gasp.
Humanity appeared to be enjoying a new era of prosperity. However, as a result of the Terra Central government's continued authority over the colonized planets, political unrest regarding Terra's arbitrary rule began to spread.
Y'all like really bad
In
voice
time,
acting
This discontent led
in
to armed
an uncanny
conflict
valley.
in various locations. But Terra's vast military power always suppressed the sporadic resistance in the name of maintaining public order. Finally, in 2628, 4 star systems banded together to gain independence from Terra.
Ah.
The coalition called itself the Aiden Alliance, taking the first letter from each of the 4 systems: Alberti, Delacroix, Angelico, and Noldi. However,
There's a planet named
for those
Angelico?
living in Terran territory, this was all just another story on the evening news. 4 years later, the cosmos still rests under this veiled illusion of peace.
All right. Surprise attack. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, take it easy. This is a family show.
Brandon, can you keep up?
His name's Brandon? This is a sim. This is a sim.
Hey! Katana, what do you think you're doing? Ah! Darn!
Katana Brandon. That was a tight move. Uh-oh. Katana is good. He's their leader.
Katana, you almost got me.
Hmm.
Now you, Brandon, what the hell were you doing out there? Get with it.
Sorry, sir.
Yeah, why is Brandon there?
It's okay, Brandon.
No.
Do better next time.
Island? Brandon's gonna die.
Metropolis to Rhino Leader, come in.
Brandon's gonna die like so bad.
Rhino Leader, come in.
I'm calling it.
This is Rhino Leader Raymond. I read you. What's wrong?
Rhino Leader is on the line. Raymond, we've detected
This guy's name is okay. We got Raymond, Brandon, Island, and Katana,
Go and confirm their identity now.
and May.
They should appear on
And
your radar
Natalie.
in approximately 60 seconds.
Roger, Control, over and out. Rhino Leader to all units. Switch weapons from training mode to full combat.
Full con.
We're intercepting
Oh,
unidentified fighters. Be ready for anything.
Yes, sir.
Roger.
here we go.
Leader, do you think it's the enemy?
Brandon, don't worry. There's no reason for enemies to come out here.
Idiot! I told you to stay prepared.
Yes, sir.
Brandon dies immediately. He died immediately. Immediately. I called it. I called it. Uh-oh.
Aiden forces.
Brandon.
Ellen, Katana,
Ellen.
get yourselves killed.
Ellen, Raymond, Brandon, and Katana. One of these is not like the other. Oh, good. Briefings. Great. This is my favorite part about all these like flight sim games is like when they let you just immediately get into the action. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love it.
This is Lieutenant Colonel May Crichton, captain of the TCAF prototype carrier, the Acropolis.
The Acropolis. Very nice.
The Acropolis's 931st Training Squadron has been conducting tactical drills with the new
Yep.
Delta Saber prototype fighters in the Glasgow training
I
area.
don't care. I just at this point though, trying to play. It's been 40 minutes. 45 minutes. Has it? How long has it been? Yeah. Yeah?
Acropolis to Rhino Leader.
Yeah.
Permission
45
granted to
minutes.
Return fire. We're sending bird flight to back you up. Raymond, take care of the cadets.
Here we go.
I'll make sure we get out of this.
And Katana's gonna want to fight.
Engage the enemy together.
Aha! Here we go.
Rhino 3, roger that.
Rhino 2, roger that.
Okay, music does slap though. The music do slap. All right. Repel the enemy's surprise attack. If I die, then I lose. Got it. Options. Can I turn the music up? Yep. Sure enough. 80%. Everything else can take a back seat. Mission start.
Stay calm and take care of the situation. Remember your training.
All right.
More enemies approaching from a different direction. There's so many.
Just take care of the fighters that approach you. Ignore the rest.
There's a lot of... And I need all fighters. Support, please. I ain't got time for that. There it is. Ooh, this game is working for me. Tell you that much. This game is working for me. Tell you another thing though. Maybe I shouldn't turn the music up. That's quite loud. Let's turn that back down. Maybe there. Yeah. Big time moves, everyone. Big time moves. Big time kills. I don't need shields. Okay, help out Ellen. Don't have time for that missile. Don't have time for that missile. Lock in on this guy. Where's he at? Where you at? Where you at? There it is. There it is. Turn around. There it is. Ooh, ooh. Get with him. Get with him. There he is. I'm gonna go with one of these guys. Let's go. Got him. Got him. Got him. Oh, that guy, he broke away. It's all right. And we locked it back in. Oh, look at him. He's moving. He's schmoving. Not that good, though. He thinks he's good. Remaining 11. All right. No problems. No problems. No problems. Big hits, boys. Big hits. There it is. This game's fun. This game's actually pretty fun. It shouldn't be, but it sure is. Don't even attempt this missile nonsense. Nah. I really wish they would stop talking, though. Okay, well, this guy's driving me crazy, so I'm just gonna hit him with the missile. Well, word that. There's a guy behind me. I do. Attack. This guy here. Woo! That was close. Okay, all right. All right, ho, come back. Hey, come here, buddy. Well, enjoy that missile. Got him. These fools right here. Is that it? Did I get him? Oh, I'm going for the wrong guys. That's my... Oops. My B. My B. Sorry. Absolutely crushing fools. My bad. I'm hit, but not bad. That is a lot of particles. Wowee. Woo, buddy. It's a lot of stuff. I'm going to turn the volume on their voices down because they are annoying. But the music, it's quite good.
Okay. It looks like we can escape now.
Yeah, we can. It's me, Rhino Leader. Haha, just kidding.
No way! There's more of them?
Rhino leader to Acropolis. There's a whole fleet of them now.
What?
Like,
Is there any way you can get out of there?
If we get rid of those fighters, we can cut our way
this
out.
music rules.
This is Bird Leader. Do you copy, Raymond?
More fighting time. Let's go. Cooperate with my allies to repel the enemy attacks. Yep. So don't get too close as I approach it. Let's all fighters just break away. Let's just break away. I kill 13 of them. All right, I can do that. Can't get too close to it. I see. There's a lot happening.
Don't bother with the enemy cruisers. Focus on protecting yourself.
Okay, I can do that. I'll lock on to you. I don't care. Let's go. Okay, let's go.
Bird Leader to all pilots. We're fighting alongside the cadets today.
Got it. Oh, you're super dead. Easy mode. Okay. Seems a little aggressive, buddy. There, I got him, got him. And we got after this guy right here. Got him. Let's get near him first. How about that? Oh, there's 22 now. Great. Great.
Bird flight is here, but there's still no way we can defeat them all.
Isn't there? I think I can. I think the problem is though, like lady, I think I can actually kill these guys. Oh, come on, I've got him. What are they talking about? I'm absolutely wiping the floor with these guys. Like, seriously with this guy? Like, look at him. See you, Cyclops. See you, bud. That's not the real Cyclops. I like my Cyclops to be from X-Men. I want my Cyclops to be from X-Men. Cut it. Level it. Let's go. Let's go. 8 left. Get him. Yeah. Whoop. Whoop. Come on now. Get him, get him, get him. Oh, he's gone. He's a goner. See you, bud. I know. Come on. Come on. More. More. Hit his mans. The range of this thing is not great. I will say. One more push. Some more of that in there. There we go. No, no. No, no, no. Where you at? There you are. And yep, there you are.
Katana, do you think the Acropolis is okay?
Oof. Oof. Where are you? There you are. I found him. Hey, don't worry, everyone. I found him. Oop. Oop, oop, oop. All right. Come on now. Is that how we do things? I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know what he's talking about. These are going to be some long missions, I can tell you that. There better not be too many of them. Shoot. They're long.
We did it.
Oh, we did it.
All pilots follow my lead. Rhino leader to Acropolis. We made it through. And we're coming home.
All right. Yeah, we did.
Roger. It's good to see you're all safe.
His name's not Roger, it's Raymond, all right? Come on.
Yeah, but
Brandon got because he stinks.
There's only 7 of us.
Brandon, how could this happen?
He wasn't good, and y'all put him in a jet fighter, like a space fighter, and you're like, he'll be fine. And clearly that's not true. Clearly that's not true. Yeah, we all saw Brandon. We all were like, I don't know, Brandon, I don't know, you don't think you should be here. He's like, I'm too late. I'm here. Y'all can't stop me. True, I guess. True, I guess. Flight time is 10 minutes. Nice. Nice. All right. D. D for bad. Hey, achieves. Let's go. All right. Next. Give me more story. Give me these spiky hair boys. Uh-oh. Are we going to figure out that, like, maybe the rebellion's not so bad? Are we supposed to feel emotionally connected to this absolute dweeb?
Kind young man who was loved by all who knew him. Let us pray that his soul rests in peace. Salute.
Oh, who is that in the back? Did you see her hairdo? Look at this guy. Emotionless. A robot. He's like, better him than me. Come on, Katana. Come on, Katana. It's Brandon we're talking about. Brandon. You know Brandon. We all know Brandon. We're friends with Brandon.
Supposed to be just another training mission.
Oh, but it wasn't.
This.
Schloss base.
What will happen now?
Probably you'll fight a bunch more enemies. I think. I'm thinking. Hanger. Here we go. So, yeah, can't change that. All right. All right. Range. Good. Lock on radar. Got it. I want that one. Main 2. I'll take them both. I'll take them both. It's fine. Did it say, like, ultra high precision thing that I could pick? Like, what's up with that? All right. Here, we'll see here. We'll see here. I can develop. A broadsword, you say? Develop a lot of stuff. Okay. 4,000. Okay. Well. Bad. All right. Not a lot of options here. These are multi-purpose missiles. All right. You know, for multiple purposes. Then over here. Wait. Sorry? Carrier, yeah. Huh. No, I'll develop a better weapon that isn't terrible. That's what I want. What is this? I want to equip that thing. That thing's awesome. No. Equip giant laser beam, please. Hey. There it is. There it is. I see. Yeah, we want that one. My bad, everyone. My bad. All right. Take off. Here we go. Round 2, baby.
Commander!
What
jumped out of point 2305.
She's got the ability to move up and down. You see that? She's got one of those like those chairs that you put on the staircases to like help older people get up and down. Like that. I like that. Those seem like some pretty good guns, y'all. That's some pretty good weaponry. That's some old pretty good weaponry, though.
All ships, prepare for battle. All ships, prepare for battle.
Huh.
Prepare for takeoff immediately.
Okay. Well, that escalated very quickly. It's just me. Just me, though. They're really fleshing this lore out a lot more than they probably should, huh?
Rhino 3, Katana Fairway, taking off.
Yeah. His name's Katana Fairway. Okay.
TCAF Caliban to Sloth Base. Haven't you been able to get a signal yet?
Admiral Vieira, we are under attack right now. Please give up on contacting headquarters.
Katana, Ellen, stick together and you'll be okay.
We got this.
D, you're behind me. Now,
Who's Gene?
Yes, sir.
don't be afraid. Show them what our Delta Sabers can do.
I sometimes I just okay. So don't let the Acropolis get shot down, which is the big ship we just came off of, and also don't let me get shot down. I can resupply. Got it.
Listen, aim for the attackers. Do not let the attackers near the base or the Acropolis.
Incoming! All squadrons, commence attack!
Why can't I, what? I can't. Oh, that's fun. Okay. Yeah, that's the way. Shouldn't be aiming for these guys, I don't think. Yeah. Probably not.
Katana, find the enemy attackers and coordinate your attacks with Ellen.
Attackers like those are the bane of big, slow
And then we want Wingman to break away. Yep, perfect. Got it. Got it. All right. All right. We're making progress. Slowly but surely making progress. All right, well, he's dead now. Good, good. Here we go. Oh, wait. All right, here we go. Found a guy. We found the guy. I think I understand now. Oof. There we go. Leveling it. Yeah, leveling it out. Ooh, man. Very disorienting. Very disorienting. Come here, you. Okay. So I don't think I'm supposed to be... Ah, up there. Near the Acropolis. That thing. Just do one of these. Let's do one of those real quick. Ooh, buddy.
Where did they get so many ships?
Nice. Keep up the good work.
Where are they shooting from?
Let's go to Ellen. Ellen knows what's up. Nope. One of these. Destroyer. Not the destroyer. Oh! I blew up. Ran directly into something. Katana! Hey, it's like Snake. It's like Snake. Y'all know that game? Metal Gear Solid? You've all heard of that? Fine. Retry. Lego. Okay. That's the Acropolis. Kill these fools. Got it. What is he talking about? Okay. All right. Is it doing anything? Can't really tell. Doesn't look like it. Oh, I see. I need that. That guy. That's what I want right there. This guy. I see. Yes. Aha! It's the bright red fools. This guy just like wants to get shot down. I'm gonna need you, hey wingman, I'm gonna need you to attack with me. That's what I'm gonna need. There's so much happening. Let's see here. Where's the other? There he is. There's another one. Found him. Wow. I don't know if y'all can like see exact. I think you can. I think this is it's translating well, but like this is unbelievably complicated. There's a lot happening. Where is that guy? Got it. This is just something. Okay, we're getting there very slowly. We're getting there very slowly. That's not true. Got him. We're getting him. Slowly. Gotta get back in here. Gotta get back in here. Get that what is that thing called? OB this? Nope. That. Yes. That's what I want. Come here, you. 6 left. This game is stressful. This game is stressful. All right. Moss. What is this music though? This music is too good. Come here. Come on. 4 left. Whew. All right, we're getting there. Come on, get him. Whoop. All right. My goodness. Another guy to the left. See him. All right, and there he is. Hey, there you are. This guy. I have all the ammo that I'll ever need for a billion years. Game. Thank you, though. I appreciate the sentiment. I think I'll be okay. Game. Whoop. 2 left. There is the most of all time happening right here. Goodness gracious. One more. Whoop, whoop. Got him. There it is. There it is. I'm too good. I don't know about all that. That felt bad, but thank you, game. Is this like the same guy who does like the voices on like Cartoon Network?
Admiral, what do you mean? We're currently engaged in...
No backtalk. My ship must be protected at all costs.
This guy's kind of whack, but maybe he's got like some cool new tech.
Mr. Rhino Leader, I need you to provide an escort for the flagship Caliban. I've sent the coordinates of Admiral Vieira's ship.
Rhino leader, roger that.
Flagship Caliban, you say? Okay. Cool. Escort missions are going to be very good. I'm going to love this a lot. Can guarantee it.
Rhino Leader, I've sent a tanker around to your location.
Gosh, this... Hold on. Sound.
Rhino 2, get back into formation. Rhino 2, get back into formation. Helen, get back in formation. Helen, get back in formation.
Yeah, I just want this music. All I want is this music. Wait. Mute. What did I say about mute? Perfect. Perfect. Oh, thank goodness. I don't have to hear them balk anymore. All right. Stay with this guy. Kill a thing, though. Maybe? There's the ship. The ship we want to protect. Okay. Now there's stuff coming in. Got it. All right, we got it. Does this do anything? Oh, I see. I see. That's like a different... It's like a cool gun for different things to kill. Or something. I don't know. Well, I can go through cool turrets like that, huh? Well, alrighty then. There's the Caliban's doing... He's doing fine. He's doing fine. I am very shocked. I'm very shocked that this game can actually handle all this. Or that the system can handle this, I should say. Because, like, this is not an insignificant amount of stuff on screen. And the 360 is just, like, taking it like a champ. Like, no problems. I mean, some problems, but, like, you know, the kind of problems you would expect. Not that one. Where's the Caliban? There it is. Stuff we gotta kill. A destroyer. I'm not doing any of that. I'm not doing any of that. Okay. Well. All right then. Hit something. Don't know what, but I hit something. Cruiser, don't care about that. Where's our guy? Ah, there. There it is. Found him. Found him. Come on, hit him. Come on. Got him. How long to do? How long to do this, do you think? Like, goodness gracious. Come on, get him. Get him. Get him. Oh my. So, there's just so much going on. Who's hitting it? Are you hitting it? Yes. Wow. Wow. I'm so glad that I no longer have to hear all their banter. The banter was too much. Heat. 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 Where's the GA? The guy. Oh, he's getting messed up. Am I supposed to be hitting something specifically? That guy, maybe? Perhaps this man's? Okay. I mean, I think we're getting, I don't really know, because this guy's like getting lit up from something. Collision. Collision. Onto an invisible thing. Well, I can't really tell what I'm supposed to be hitting or what I'm supposed to do to shoot stuff. Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. All right. Well, good. Yeah. Alright. You know, we might try this one more time. You know, we might skip this game. You know, no shame in that. No shame. Until it has entered the safe zone. Okay. I'm just gonna stand like right next to it and see what happens. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna circle around it and shoot stuff down as it appears. That's all I'm gonna do. Is this even the right ship? Honestly. Honestly, is this even the right ship? That guy, yes. Do I go after these, like, big things? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Yes. Yes, apparently. Apparently I am supposed to destroy these bigger ones. Alright. I think I understand now. I say I think because I'm not a hundo P. Just a little bit of visual clutter, we'll say. We'll just call it clutter. I don't know, what would y'all call it? I'm going to say clutter. Turn this way just a little slightly, just a little bit. Take a little bit of a peek see. See if we can see any of these ships that we're supposed to be able to shoot down. Because, again, a little hard to see. Just a little hard to see. Alright. Alright. Now we're fine. There's the Caliban. Got that. Alright, alright. Making it happen. Making it happen. Alright. Cool, cool, cool. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Got this guy. Got this man's right here. Not sure what this guy is. Let's take a look. Alright, alright. Cool. Cool. Still very, very visually cluttered. Alright. Okay. How's the old this guy doing? How's the old this man's the GA will say? Ah, he's had better days. Probably because all these these mans around him, all these fanboys, all these guys who want to. What? How am I? Okay, well that's one. Yeah, I'm glad that he also moves. I'm glad that this ship moves at the speed of smell. It's real good. I love that. Like a lot, actually. My favorite thing about it. Because like he's like, oh, I need to move toward the safe zone. Like, yeah, you do. It's like, well, where's the safe zone? Oh, it's over there. Where's over there? Through that giant enemy fleet. Cool. How fast are you gonna go? Real slow. I'm gonna go real slow. Seems like you should maybe go faster. Ooh, and it's chugging on me now. Ooh, the game's chugging. All right. Tell you what. Tell you what. How in the world we're just gonna blow this guy up. 'Cause it seems useful. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, all right. All right. Yeah. Woo. Yeah, let's head back over here real quick. All right, let's head back over here and let's listen to some music. Pass. Pass. This is what's called an abandoned game, everyone. This is how we abandon a game. Watch this. This is my favorite thing. This is called an abandoned game. Hold on. So, no. Pass. Passing. And that's fine. We can do that. That's completely fine. I'm all for it. I'm here for it. I'm about it. Here we go. Ready? GG app. Let me show you my cool thing. Project Sylpheed. There we go. Project Sylpheed. Hey, I'm currently playing it. I've abandoned it. I will not be playing this game anymore. No, thank you. No, thank you. That is 2021 games streamed, and it's out of games 2 streamed. I still own it. There we go. Easy peasy. And I don't feel bad about that at all, because that was very annoying. So, now we get to do the fun thing where I get to figure out something else to do. I think I might just go back to playing my fave, my absolute fave of all time, FF7 Remake. Got some time to spare. Got some cool battles to do. We'll just do that. I'm gonna do that real quick. Pause. Be right back. All right, everyone. We're back. Now, I do need to update my stream info to FF7 Remake because, you know, obviously. And FF7 Remake trophy hunting. Back to my beloved, and we'll make that Final Fantasy 7 Remake. There we go. There we go. And now, instead of me like wanting to pull my hair out, now we can play a game. Let's play this game. Let's play this game. Comfort zone. So that Project Sylpheed's a bad game. Not clear about much. Visual clutter aplenty. It might be better on easy mode. Maybe I should play it through on easy mode. Who knows? It is, in my estimation, whoa, this is much softer. Oh, so good. This game's so good. Project Sylpheed's probably a 2. Probably a 2. It's got some redeeming qualities to it. It's got some good stuff in it. In the sense of like it's so good it's bad, or so bad it's good situation. But like generally speaking, the combat itself works. It's not like super terrible, but it's not clear. The conveyance is horrible. Conveyance was terrible. And if you have like a game that relies on you doing specific things at a specific time, you got to have good conveyance. And that game had none of it. It might be a 1. It might be a 1. Actually, it actually might be a 1. Now that I think about it. Anyway, so we are at the point where we need to go and fight the stuff in Hojo's lab and try and get these few final trophies, because I have a lot of them. I have a few of them. So if we take a look, I need to get, I'm not going to get that one anytime soon. I'm not going to get that one anytime soon. I can do that one. I can do that one. And I can do that one. And there's another one down here that is hidden that I can also do. So what I think that we're going to aim for, where are they again? Where are they again? Let's see. I think we can get Master of Mimicry and the later skill things, because everyone's level 50 now. They're not maxed out in terms of their what's it called? Their weapons are not maxed out yet, but we're getting there. So instead of us just kind of like slogging through stuff, let's go to the chapter select, and we want to go to 17. Do it on normal. Don't need to do anything here on hard. The battle itself will be the hard part, which is fine. And we need to get through to Chadley, and then have him let us fight Bahamut. We can fight Bahamut, and then we can take on the Marlboro. That's what we need. Skipping. Hello, Teef, or Aerith. How are you?
My mom and I stayed here years ago when I was just a little girl.
I bet you did.
The room looks exactly the same.
And talk again.
Every
And
morning.
can't skip this. Can't skip
My
this.
mom away. I remember crying here alone.
Now I can skip it. Yeah, as soon as like the camera starts moving, that's your cue to be like, oh, I can get out of this. I can get out of this. All right. All right. We'll have to skip another one. Walk forward. Starts this. Yep. Skip again. Boom. I've done this a few times. If you haven't noticed. If you haven't noticed. All right. How's everyone equipped? How y'all doing? Probably this. Yep. And that's fine. That's also, well, let's get the Fury Ring. Fury Ring is pretty good. Yep. And materia. That needs to be ice. Where's ice? Don't have ice. No problem. Slot in that ice materia. Yep. And then for Tifa, she needs a better thing here. Do I have two of these? No, I don't. That's fine. That's very good. And she needs... I think she needs those materia slots. We'll do this for now. And purple paint's not what she wants. I need to upgrade that one. Okay. Got it. A lot of fun. This is fun, right? This is more fun than what was happening. I can tell you that much. It's more fun than what was happening. I can tell you that much. Tifa. Metal Knuckles. Metaru Knuckles. I have everything unlocked, don't I? Because I need that last level. Dang it. Dang it. But I need to have her have the Metal Knuckles. They're too good. The Metal Knuckles are too good. And she is what? One away? One book away? As is Aerith. Alright. Alright. Hold on. Hold on. Give me that. And this. Yada yada. And we want... Where's that? Not that. Not that. Collectibles. Manuscripts by chapter. Perfect. She just needs one manuscript. Then she's good to go. Barrett's and Tifa's. On the Prowl side quest. Which is... Which chapter is this, though? You didn't tell me the chapter. They didn't tell me the chapter. Unbelievable. I'll look it up myself. Hey, IDC boys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How's everyone going? Doing things. What chapter? Chapter 3. Chapter 3. We gotta go to chapter 3, everyone. Hello, welcome. Welcome. Welcome to this stream. We're not doing that game anymore. That game was what we describe as a pass. Hard pass. We're really close. I need to, instead of what I was doing, now go to chapter 3. Dang it. Okay. How's everyone doing? What's up? How's it going? Hola. Home Sweet Slum. Gotta do it on hard mode. Let's go. What's new? What's poppin'? Welcome. We're playing FF7 Remake now instead of what I was playing because that game was bad. What's sadness? What's sadness? Why is everything so delayed? Why are you so delayed for me? Oh, fair. Fair. I've heard there's multiple endings. I've heard there's multiples. If not, then I'm wrong, and that's fine. Oh, there are two. Okay. Well, did you enjoy finishing it? Did you enjoy finishing it? Nice. Good. I'm glad. And skip. And skip. Well, good. I'm glad. Welcome to the stream. We're popping off here. We're popping off. I spent like the first hour playing that game. Project Sylpheed. Woof. Big woof. Potentially the most visually cluttered game I've ever played in my entire life. Potentially the most visually cluttered game I've ever played. Yeah. Welcome back, Clunky. I dropped off of Project Sylpheed pretty fast. And by pretty fast, I mean like an hour in, because that game has a problem with conveyance. It is not clear what's happening at any point. And so I decided to not play that and instead play this game that I enjoy immensely. So welcome. I love this game. Except for Jesse. I don't like Jesse in this game. Which is controversial, I know, because people were like, oh, Jesse was so much better in this game. I did not enjoy Jesse's character in this game. She drove me crazy. She drove me crazy. Has anyone else played this game besides Stowe? I know Stowe has played this game. I very much enjoy this game, though. I'm a sucker for this story and this series, though. So, like, that has a lot to do with it, I'm sure. Hi, Tifa. Now, Dylan? Are you going to play it in one weekend, over like 40 hours? Because that's your way of doing it. My confession: I've never played a Final Fantasy.
Have you been a good girl?
There's no spoilers at this point, Dylan. There's no spoilers at all. This is the first hour, maybe, of the original game. You're not gonna get anything too spoilery. Clunky, do you have any interest in playing Final Fantasy, or is it just like one of those series where like it kind of hits you, or people talk about it, you're like, it's not really for me. I'm not really an RPG person. Either is fine. Either is fine.
I need to talk to Barrett.
Right. Come on in.
Daddy,
the Mako place blew up.
Although, look, Marlene is the cutest thing of all time, though.
Daddy's here and he's not going anywhere tonight. Now turn that thing off and let's get you to bed, huh?
Let me turn this. The 360 doesn't send a lot of audio, but this one does. Let me turn this down some. About half. Well, we'll go 60. Mic monitor is fine. And bring it up some so y'all can actually hear it. About minus 40 dB. Yeah, something like that. Okay. We got there. Clunky just wrote a novel. I'm going to read that real quick. I'm an RPG person, and recently I've been dabbling in JRPGs, but honestly, Final Fantasy has always seemed so impenetrable to me. So many people have so many opinions on where to enter the franchise, and it's honestly also daunting. I 100% understand that. I 100% understand that. Here's something I will tell you. I think that if you wanted to, this might be a fantastic one for you to start with.
Until I'm done with this.
Specifically because it is incredibly approachable.
Yeah, your money. Ask Tifa. She takes care
What'd she say?
of that.
I gotta talk to all of them. So I have to talk to Marlene. She's so cute. Look at Marlene. Oh.
Hey, what the hell you think you're doing?
scaring my daughter like
Oh, I'm doing this. I need to skip all this. Anyway, so the combat in this game specifically, that is the answer I wanted to hear. Thank you. Good.
The people who died all returned
Good. Yeah, this is a very approachable game. Mostly because the combat is, it's a lot like the combat in Final Fantasy 15, which is much more action oriented. Oh my gosh, can I skip this? I know all this.
It's nothing fancy, but
Anyway,
I was thinking you could stay there for now.
so
The landlady's a big friend of the
that more
cause, so you
action-based
wouldn't even have to
combat
pay rent.
really lends
Sound
itself to
good?
the story
Sure does.
well, but there's also
Thanks.
like, I'll show you in a minute because I'm going to be
Follow me
doing
then.
some
How was
side
it
quests
at
and
One
stuff.
It
And once I get
was
into a side, this
chaotic.
part is
Sorry for dragging you
boring,
into all this.
for lack of a better
It was
word.
wrong of me to
But,
put you in danger like that. I
having all
promise I
this
won't do it again.
extra combat stuff on top of this already, like,
I'll try not
to me, interesting story really helps, really lends itself to new players. You know what I mean? There's going to be some stuff that, like,
So,
if you didn't play the original one, you're going to be like, what is going on? Who is that? But the main points that they need to hit on, they hit on pretty well.
you're not exactly
And
what people
because the
are
combat is not turn-based and there's not random encounters, it's just so much, it flows so much better. There's parts where it's
I
still
saw
like,
Sector 8 on the
you know,
news.
stilted and
It was like a
it
war
gets
zone.
bogged down in its own, what's the word I'm looking for? In its own lore. But
So,
for me, I loved it. For someone else, I think they would just be like, I don't really care. And you can skip every cutscene. So like if there's a cutscene, you're like, this seems boring.
and
Sometimes
here
they
we
are.
Good old Stargazer Heights.
And this
You're
is
on the
probably the
second
worst
floor.
part of the game. Like honestly, this is them like introducing to the concept of like a town. I'm like,
Room 201 here is where I sleep.
yeah, I know.
Don't have time for much else. What with seventh
Come
heaven
on,
and all.
Tifa. Can I please?
Not even
I just need
time
to.
decorate.
Tifa. Hey,
Here's your room. 202.
Thank you. Yep.
Don't worry.
You did?
Come on.
Yes? Oh,
No.
Come on.
And this?
that one's
Come on.
no
Don't talk about that guy. He's a Sephiroth clone. Y'all don't know who Sephiroth clones are, and that's okay, or what Sephiroth clones are, and that's okay. All you need to know is that there are clones of Sephiroth.
It's a little bear.
They have
but
giant
should be
numbers on
enough
them.
To get you through the night.
Clones of
If you want
Sephiroth.
anything else, we can always get it.
Yeah, Sephiroth is technically stuck in the northern crater, fused in some capacity
And
with
we've
the
got to
lifeblood
settle
of the
up,
planet. I'm
especially
telling you,
since this was
look,
your
you
first
don't need to
job for
understand
us.
everything. All you need to know is that, like,
That's
it's a
it?
JRPG.
Sorry.
Cloud has spiky
Think about
hair.
preparing for the mission.
Tifa
That
has
really is it.
a
But
lot
not
of
for long.
personality
I'm
and
collecting
punches
money
stuff.
for filters tomorrow, so I
Actually,
can
I think
pay you
Tifa's
after.
really well cast in this game.
And,
And-
you're sure about that?
Of course, as long as you help.
It's a
that
JRPG.
is.
I mean, like,
Wait, then I'd have to pay you for that too.
come
Never
on.
mind.
Oh, I can skip this. The camera's moving. Skip. We did it. This down some more, actually. Come back down. All you know about Sephiroth is he has a big sword. Well, you're about to see him. And Cloud also has a big sword. I've also unlocked all of the swords for basically everyone. And the white, yes. That good silver hair. And in Smash Brothers, he doesn't wear a shirt. So, there's that. Uh-oh. There he is. There he is. Look at him. Look at him. He's beautiful. He is unnecessarily... Everyone in this game is unnecessarily pretty. It's absurd. It's truly absurd.
Cloud, stop!
Get back inside!
I can't... This, by the way, this is running on a base PS4. This is absurdly pretty for a base PlayStation 4. Like, what even in the world? It's stunning. It's stunning. Wait till you see the combat too. The combat especially is just like, oh wow.
What are you doing to Marco? This is his apartment. He's got a few problems, but he's
Marco.
not a bad guy. The landlady asked me
He's
to
not a
check on him
bad guy,
now
but
to
also
make
he's
sure
not exactly a
okay.
good guy.
Can I ask you to do the
He's
same?
kind of tragic because like he just kind of exists. You know? Can I skip this? Yes. Yes. Do I have to talk to Marl? I don't really like Marl Marl is weird. You'll see. You'll see. They added some characters in this game that I'm just kind of like, again, they were trying to expand this portion of the game. They were trying to like, you know, make it unique and cool and whatever. But to me, it just kind of comes across as like they're trying to extend stuff when they don't need to. But again, I put like 50 hours in this game, and it's really fun.
Loud and clear.
And I'm skipping all of this nonsense because I don't care. And what am I looking for again? I'm looking for a side quest.
My husband decided to
Right. I need a side quest. Side quest is, what side quest is it again? On the prowl. On the prowl. Here's, all right, so I will say this. Here's one of the cool things about this game specifically. The fact that I can go back and play through all the chapters to pick stuff up that I missed, great. Number 2, hard mode is genuinely hard. The reason it's hard is because you do not recover MP at all. And by at all, I mean if you rest, you do not get your magic back, your magic points back. If you wanted to use an item, too bad. You can't use items at all. You just can't. 0 items. It's really, really tough. Because like magic is really broken in this game. Magic is like really important.
Morning.
Hey.
Skip. Tifa, you're great. I love you, but we gotta move on. We gotta go to the side quest. Gotta get to the side quest. To the side quest.
Go ahead and keep whatever we collect.
Okay.
Seeing as you didn't bring any luggage, I'm guessing there's stuff you need to buy.
Thanks.
Come on,
And
Tifa.
don't
Can we
worry,
go and get these things so we can get to the side quest? Come on. You're going the right way. I'm going the wrong way. Let's go.
As long as I get it all today.
Like the sound design is also like, can we talk about the fact that like everything in this game works the way that it's supposed to, except for potentially some of the pacing with the story?
Change out your water filter.
This game went up against everyone's preconceptions of what this game was supposed to be, and it worked for the majority of people,
He'll take your money.
especially the fans of the original, which is like,
In your dreams, maybe.
that is incredible. It's almost like this game is totally amazing. I agree, DJ. I agree, Mr. Square. Also, thank you for being here. How's it going, buddy?
Take a look.
It is stunning to me that they were able to make this game work for all the people that it should work for. I think I need another one of those. I'll take it. I'll take it. It's almost like, it's like, regardless of your opinions of like the later sequel Star Wars movies, the first one, Force Awakens, generally speaking, was well received by people, and generally well received by most Star Wars fans. And like that movie also went up against like every single person's preconceived notions of what it was supposed to be,
Stock up here and he might
and it
have
has
a preview
flaws.
too.
But same thing with this game. They both have flaws, but they work for their audience in a way that is like,
A little nicer.
what if you don't like Star Wars? Then you probably won't like it, and that's okay. If you, I'll say this: if you don't like Final Fantasy, you probably won't enjoy
Our next stop
this
is
game.
Stargazer Heights.
Well, let me rephrase that. If you have
Better.
played a Final Fantasy game before and you did not enjoy
She's a
it,
good friend of Avalanche.
you should still play this one. And if you don't like it through like chapter 3, you can probably drop it. Honestly, like it doesn't get much better than like this chapter specifically. It stays good, but like the overall pacing and the combat loop, it just kind of iterates on itself
Hey,
from
Marl.
this point.
Got some filters for you.
So if you don't like it, then you're not going to enjoy the rest of the game. And it's okay. It's like what happened with that game we just played. I just abandoned it. Like, I'm not playing this.
Be nice.
Least of all on stream, I'll tell you that much.
Cloud's helping me with collection.
Oof.
Better take care of her.
I'm
Hey,
pretty
Marl.
good at taking-
That
Hey,
I'll
Marl.
do. No charm.
I've got skills.
I tried to listen to this game in Japanese with like the subtitles on, because I was like, oh, this will be really good.
Long rest.
A trade
And
is
certain
less
voices are
than
like
one
really good, but
transport.
Tifa's voice
Am I
drives
right?
me crazy.
That you are.
Tifa's voice makes me mad because like
You take care of
Tifa,
yourself.
her whole deal is like she's like
Don't do
super
anything
strong
I
and
wouldn't
independent,
do.
but because this game was written in Japan, she doesn't act that way all the time, which drives me crazy and for a lot of other
She
reasons.
helped get me set up.
But like her voice in the Japanese version is like
A while now.
5 years?
just insufferable to me.
But
Just
never mind that.
insufferable.
We've got to get you your money.
But
Last stop is the
again,
weapons store.
small pet peeve. Which is why it's a 4 to me. It's a 4 out of 5. Completely fine.
You here for the filter? Huh?
And this guy's gonna get mad.
Hey,
Yep.
We're so sorry.
Yep.
save your
Yeah, save your excuses.
Associate.
Think you can mosey up?
I've got a big sword, and I'll hit you with it if you don't give me our money.
Seeing
That's
as
what he
we're
was
done with
saying.
our rounds and you've got a...
Well, don't really know.
In that case,
Aha,
if
here we
you're
go.
serious about... It's not what you know. Yep.
And then we go
How do
start
I
side
start?
quests.
Yeah, okay.
Didn't see anybody at
Come
the
on.
office. So let's
Tifa. Dang it.
and your family safe, and with a weapon of your own. Come and check out our selection.
Boom, ticka boom, ticka boom, ticka boom. Bum, bum, bum. Clunky, if you're still here, I would also recommend actually Final Fantasy
Didn't know
X.
you were holding down the fort.
Hey, Cloud.
It is
Looking to join the neighborhood?
also decently approachable. I don't think that I think the remakes let you skip cutscenes now, which is also nice. Anyway, what trophy am I hunting for? I'm hunting for, I'm trying to beat Bahamut, and I am also trying to encounter the Marlborough and acquire the enemy skill, Bad Breath, which are both tough. They're tough to do, which is okay.
Scrap Boulevard is out west. Past the
Scrap
barricades,
Boulevard.
supposed to keep the monsters out. Anyway, we should prepare just in case.
I'm prepared, bro. I'm good, as are you. And so currently what I'm doing is I need to get, there are these manuscripts in the game, and the manuscripts give you SP, which is this stuff. And Tifa is not at the right level yet. She's 4 away, so I just need to get one singular one of these manuscripts, which you can only get in hard mode on a specific quest in this specific chapter. And so I'm trying to get to that as fast as possible. You know, all that fun stuff. All right, combat time.
I can see why monsters would feel right at home.
There should be a materia over
The more
here.
we pile up, the more they show up.
Ice. Yeah. I've played this game too much. I know it very well. Monster time.
And there's our first challenger.
Boom, boom. Let's go. Let's go. I need to maybe slow down a little bit so y'all can see the combat.
Oh, so that's what a
That might be useful, huh?
like.
Goal is this way.
This was
Great.
just a warm-up.
I'll bet.
Great, great, great,
Let's
great, great.
keep at it.
Bum, bum. Bum. All right, so. Normal attacks, square. Strong attacks, or unique attacks, are triangle. If you push triangle as Cloud, he gets into a different stance, and then his attacks do more damage, but he can't block anymore. Unique, right? You dodge with circle, and you use the command menu with X. This is the unique part. So in the bottom right, you can see that there are those little blue bars. Those are the ATB gauges. So if you've ever played a Final Fantasy before, especially some of the newer ones, you'll know that they have this thing called the active time battle system, which basically there's a little bar that fills up, and when it's filled all the way up, you can act. The enemies have their own. It's cool. You can enhance it. You can make yourself go faster. You can slow the enemies down, make them go slower. It's a really unique system, and it was really integral to this specific game. And so instead of ditching that like they did in Final Fantasy 15, what they did instead was they integrated it into the game so that like you have to slow the game down at certain points. And you see like it actually slows the game down to let me choose what to do and do stuff like this. So I can choose my abilities and triple slash hit this guy. Boom, boom, boom. Bill, this is Final Fantasy VII Remake. Oh, DJ, appreciate the 1,000 bits, my man. You know I don't say this to people very often because I subscribe to the mentality that everyone receives the viewership their content deserves. However, you're absolute gem, extremely underrated. You don't ever stop streaming, man. You're awesome. You're awesome, Square. You're awesome, DJ. I appreciate you being here. Appreciate the kind words, my man. Thank you for stopping by and being generous as always. Guys, if you don't know, DJ Square also streams. He is an amazing musician. Speaking of just shouting people out right here. I always have trouble spelling this because I don't want to get it wrong. You should go check out DJ Square. He's fantastic. Legitimately, he's great. We like having people here who are generous, and we like having people here who say kind things and DJs, all of these things. So go check him out, please. He's great. Yeah, that means a lot, man. I appreciate that. I also subscribe to the mentality, so it's good. It's nice to hear someone else be like, "Oh, more people should watch you." I agree. I think more people should watch me. I think more people should watch you too. Honestly. Seriously underrated, dude. Well deserved to have. Well, hundreds would be fantastic. 10 would be great too. Honestly, legitimately, the fact that there's 5 people here now, when like 45 minutes ago there was a single person, I'm thrilled with that. I'm thrilled with that alone. But I appreciate the kind words. I appreciate it very much. So that's the combat, by the way. That's how the combat works. It's really fast, and the reason I'm able to beat it so quickly is because Cloud is really powerful at the moment. So you'll get there someday, dude. I believe in you. I believe in me too. I know I will. It's simply a matter of time, you know? Cloud, you're too good at this game. Cloud, you're too powerful.
You're good at this.
Goodness gracious.
Charging in like it was nothing.
You too. It's a little surprising.
Well, I've been here 5 years.
Boom. Yeah, so Cloud has this ability called Triple Slash. It's pretty good.
All right. I think that might be the
It's pretty
last
good.
one.
He won't stay gone for long.
Of course not. Even so, folks will be
Can I skip
grateful
this?
for the
No,
peace
come
and
on.
quiet in the meantime.
Come on.
A win's a win, you know?
True.
Trust me, it'll do wonders for your rep. Right. Let's go check in with
Can
you
I go?
anyway.
Thank you. Tifa, thank you. All right, so now we got to go turn that quest in, and then we can actually get more quests. And then we get the one quest that we need, and then we beat it, and then we go do something else. And by the time that gets going, that it's going to be time for me to stop streaming. It's going to be real cool to see you blow up, Puke. You really are amazing at this. Why, thank you. Same with y'all. I if y'all don't know, also, you should go check out, is it still just IDC Podcast, Dylan? What's y'all's Twitter, or, what's it called? Thing. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, Dylan and Sean, they do a great job of playing through co-op games, and sometimes not co-op games, but with co-op elements. And it is a blast. It is a blast. They unfortunately stream at the exact same time I do, so you know, if you're gonna pick one, I mean, but if you don't pick me, then you should go pick them. Is this still just Identity Crisis show? Identity Crisis show. There it is.
You guys are machines.
They're great. They just finished up.
Meanwhile, we told everyone we could.
Oh man, A Way Out.
So I heard. I've got to ask though.
Okay. By the way, Dylan, you can shout yourself out.
A new weapon? Come
You should
on.
probably do that.
Let's go chat up Wyman.
You can shout yourself out, homie.
The guy who tracks all the
Where's he at?
Bean my mans.
office by now.
Oh, hi, Bill. What up? I give you permission to do that. If you just did that like willy-nilly, I'd be like, I don't know about that. You got it. Go for it. Here he is. There it is. You should do that. Bill, what's going on, man?
I wanted to introduce you to an old.
I'll take on any.
Experienced and cocky, huh? Your clients can fill you in on the detail.
Thanks.
Am I doing? Hey, Chadley.
Cloud.
This guy stinks.
You were the first to gather I have developed new material. I'll keep preparing more.
I hate Chadley. Did it. Chillin' dog?
Think of each job as.
It's not what you know. Not a patient teacher.
Can you, hey.
Oh, Barrett should have finished.
I hear you sell swords.
Give me.
You have to talk to your clients if you
Oh
want.
my gosh, fine.
Get off on the right.
Where are they? Show me the clients. Which one is this? Rat problem. No, thank you. Lost friends. I think I gotta do rat problem. Is it up here? On the prowl? Come on. Come on. Quests. Alright, rat problem it is. Gotta go kill some rats in typical JRPG fashion, or just RPG in general fashion. This game does need a fast forward button. Most RPGs need a fast forward button, especially in the end. I agree 100%. It's just like, oh my gosh, I get it. I get it.
Hey there, Tifa. And you. Yeah.
Come on.
In that case, them and
The good
them
news is like there is a button to like you can skip all the dialogue, and if you're in like,
do the job and you can laugh at
do I know what
them.
JRPG means? Japanese role-playing game?
They're probably nesting it now.
Is there another meaning that you're gonna put on it that's gonna make me feel bad for saying it?
And the whole rat pack will come running just like that.
Hit me with it. Now I need to know. What JRP does? Oh, is it Persona 5? Is it Persona 5 Royal? Is it your one true love? Mm-hmm. It's so funny to me that like that's the first one you've ever played, and you still are like in it. I get it because that game's fantastic, but like of all the games to pick for your first JRPG, that it's gonna ruin you for other ones. You're not gonna ever appreciate any other JRPG ever.
Gotta win at all costs.
Gotta win at all costs. AKA, ooh, these are big boys.
Let's do this.
Watch this. If he attacks me, come here. All right. Well, now you don't want to. Dust cloud. Cool. All right. These guys are bad news, and I don't have a thing equipped to him. Good. The other cool thing is you can switch between the characters at will. So it's gonna be, this game is great. I don't think that's true. I think I can understand P5's a special case. Okay, that's fair. And then she can dive kick. All right.
Come on. Not
Well,
throwing in the towel.
we're dead. We're dead here, y'all. Tell you that much. Does she have a? Nope, she doesn't. I did not equip them correctly. Let me see what this does. Nothing. All right. All right. Retry last battle. Let's go. Does remind me I should probably make Nier Automata my next game to beat. Maybe. I think there's some other ones you should play first, man. Honestly. First of all, I think you should play Mario 64 without using the Joy-Con. Because that's insane. That's insane. Can't believe you did that. And I think maybe we need to go through our our actual what's the thing we were talking about before of like the greatest of all time game, because like so many people in the Discord haven't played a lot of like the big games, big to a lot of people. Yeah, that thing. I think that'd be really interesting to do. I'll take this off real quick and put on not that. We're going to go with the champion belt. And Tifa is going, she's good there, but she needs some materia. Take that off. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Hey, Cat Paw, welcome. Finally home. Let's talk about that more in a later date and figure it out. Cat Paw is here, everyone. Welcome. Time's good. Time's good. Ice. You're gonna need some heals. Gonna need some heals. Hello, all. Revival, first strike. Why does he have not a full healing? That's insane. That's insane. Welcome, Cat Paw. How have you been? How was your day? I assume long. I assume quite long, based on the fact that you're just not getting here. Steadfast block, that's good. HP absorb. Okay, that's true, you did. Tifa needs... Hold on. Cold AF, I believe it. She also needs a steadfast block. And she also needs that for sure. Don't need that. She's got healing, right? Yep, healing in time. Windy and snowy at -30. Yuck. Yuck. Why? Who wants that in their life? Yeesh. All right. You want that, Dylan? If I had that with good internet, I could take it. She wants parry. She needs parry, and then she'll put healing here, and then healing and magnify. I also like snow, but like there's a big difference between snow and a blizzard. You know what I mean? Big difference. So I don't need ice. I need fire. Okay. Elemental fire. AP up on revival. Gotta have that revival. First strike is good. Blizzards are cooler. Well, I guess. I guess that's true. No pun intended, but also pun intended. Like, let's be real. Pun intended a little bit. Really slowed the store. Would have been a good paperwork day, but I was doing express stuff. Yikes. I feel that. I feel that. I need these. These are V important. I'll put that on. And Tifa, you know, Tifa, you need something else. Something else, Tifa. What you got's not working. What you got is not working. Hmm. 62, 108. Yikes. Chain is the good one. Chain is the good one. But also, like, they have the... What is it? Rune? No. Force. Yeah. And we'll give her some more stuff, because she needs it. She needs that. Faux show. And... Don't need that. That's good for Barrett. Put that on Barrett. Boop. And then she also needs... A first strike would be good. Deadly dodge is not super necessary. But I'll take one. And... Probably the HP up. Yeah. Alright. Alright. Is it... I guess sidekicks. Did I get it right? Sidekicks, baby. Let's go. Let's go. All right. This should be better. Yeah, bro, sidekicks.
Coming
We don't know what they're...
through.
Out of our way.
Hit me. I would love to enlighten you.
I got this.
I think Capcom might have to. Oh my gosh.
You're up.
I got this. Now, here it comes. Take the lead.
Let me handle it. Go for it.
Got a stagger. Got one. All right. I know, right? Boom. Boom.
Bring it. It's on you.
Taking over.
Don't let this guy hit you.
Keep it together.
All set.
Need her to get some ATB so we can get some. There it is. And then what is her delicious side course? That can be a main course. Correct. Pressure that. And then I need to put regen on both of us. I need to fix those too.
Watch yourself.
Hang back. Block.
Stagger time, let's go.
Mind taking over?
Enough.
It's over.
Does anyone have? I don't have prey on. What is wrong with me?
That'll do. Now. After you.
Let me handle it.
All right, and more of this.
Gotta be smart.
And then watch this. This is cool. Oh, did it? Sorry, not sorry.
Gonna teach you a lesson.
Look at this.
It's on you.
Let's do this.
Ooh, that double stagger though.
Don't stop now.
Seizing the opening. This will help.
Watch that.
Watch yourself.
My turn.
I know, it's so good. It's so visceral and good. I love it. Oh my gosh, it just it works so well. It works once you get it. Also, like once you get it, whoa, it just flows. And I don't even like fully have it yet. Like I'm still like, you really should be pausing and switching characters a lot. But like I love how like big the hits are, and I can't stop myself. I'm just like, oh, it looks so good, so cool. It's so cool.
Well, I'll make it worth it. Talk you up to what?
Yeah.
Come on, come on.
7th. I can see it now. We're gonna
Got my HP back. That's good. All right. Join the games with style. This one has got style. It do got style. It definitely got style. Battle settings. This is what I need to change. Braver is fine. Focus slash is fine. Blade burst is fine. Triple slash is fine. She needs that is good. That is good. That is not good. You know what? No, it's not good. That needs to be that. That needs to be that. That needs to be that. Yeah. So, what this is going to do, this is the way that this works, by the way. With Tifa specifically, you want to pop 2 instances of unbridled strength as fast as you can because it makes her stronger, and then her unique move changes based on how many charges she has of that ability. Which essentially means she can only go up to like level 3, but she starts the match at starts the fight at level 0. So you go, or starts at level 1. So you go up to level 2, and then you can go up to level 3. Every time that you spend an instance of the triangle button, it goes down a level. So if you're at level 3, it's a really big hit that does a lot of extra stagger damage. I don't know if you saw, but like when those rats got staggered, there was this bar that was slowly draining, and they were taking 160% extra damage every time they got hit. She is one of the only characters that can bump that number up to upwards of like, I've seen it as high as like 400%, which is insane. So what you do is you pop both of those, you use Focus Strike to get in, and then you use a secondary move that I got from like one of the materia to slide out of the way and then do it again. And that slowly builds up their stagger gauge. It pressures them, and then it builds up to a stagger, and then you hit them with as many things as possible. That chi trap, if they're down, you pop a chi trap on them, and it damages them over time constantly. This game rules. This game rules. So focus, and then dive kick when they're down, you hit them with a focus strike or a normal like triangle move, and then you bring that directly into a dive kick, and it does a ton of damage. You'll see. You'll see. And he just got some more stuff, didn't he? Yeah, he did. Iron, this guy, whatever this thing is. Yeah. So also every weapon has a certain number of these like things. It's pretty tight. Like extra abilities you can add onto the weapon. And then they get more expensive as you unlock them, if that makes sense. So I think for now we want just raw attack power. And I can also go back and like refund my SP and like reconfigure this if I need to, which I probably will. This is what we're trying to do specifically for Tifa, because Tifa's weapon that I need her to use has an absolute butt ton of damage, but it doesn't have many materia slots. But if you unlock the entire grid, you can give her 6 materia slots and a butt ton of damage, which I need in order to get those other achievements. You don't need them, but it makes it significantly easier, and like, why make things hard? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? On the prowl. On the prowl. Here we go. That's the only one I need. And track the quest. Lego. This is the one we needed. This is the one we needed. Boop, boop, boom. What is everyone... Here's a question. What's everyone doing tomorrow? What's your day look like? Tell me about it. Break it down. Good stuff? Bad stuff? Meh stuff?
Thanks for helping him out. We've got a real
Hit me up.
killer on the
Let's talk about it. I've got like a decently busy day tomorrow. Nothing too crazy, but decently busy. Getting some coffee with a friend though in the middle of the day. It's gonna be nice.
I'll handle it.
You know, being out of my house at any point is nice. So work, yeah, same.
Go get him, bud.
Same. This guy's a pain in the neck, I believe. Going to work, then you have a meeting with Sean. Very nice. Very nice. Pretty normal day. I feel that. Are you gonna get, Dylan? Here's the real question: are you gonna get some sleep tonight? Because you need to get some sleep tonight. If you know what I'm saying, you need to get some sleep. My man's over here staying up for an entire weekend trying to beat a game, dropping 30 hours in a weekend. Hysterical. Just about to head out. Good. You should. Where am I at? It's just in here. Okay. Probably back here. If I were a betting man, I would say that the cool guy I need to fight's in the back of the arena. Put too many hours into Kingdom Hearts yesterday? Nah, you can never do that.
Keep your cool. No need to worry.
Does this do anything? Weakness is ice. Perfect.
Need a light.
I got this.
Do that strength. Switch to this guy. Then when he attacks, he's gonna attack right here. Hit him with that. Then wail on him.
Hang back. All right.
Hit me. Oh, big mistake.
It's on now.
So he's about pressured, about staggered. Just gonna go in on him. Yep. And then switch to her. Do some of this. See how it went up. So now he has a set spot where he'll like leave. Yeah. It was 9-7. Cat paw. Let me just finish my Sonic comic appreciation tweet. Yeah, it sounds like you. Sounds like you, Bean. Monsieur Bean. Now we gotta find him. And if I were a betting man, I would say he's probably down here. If I were a betting man, that is. If. Good thing I'm not. Oh man.
Hey, over here.
Man, y'all real. I'll tell you something. Y'all legit missed a pooper of a game.
I drove the hound into the area up ahead. He's pissed, so make sure you...
I'm ready. Let's go. I do need to change out to ice instead of fire, to be fair. Because watch this. When I change this to ice, now every attack that I hit him with is going to be doing like significantly extra damage, which is just insane. And I'm pretty sure I can stop him with Tifa. Like actually stop him in his tracks.
Here I go.
Yep, and then we hit him with this.
Freeze. My turn. Deal with that.
All set.
No. Get out of here. So this.
Don't overdo it.
And then we want.
Think fast. Watch yourself.
Let's do this.
All right.
Let me handle this. Keep it up. Give him hell, okay?
Gotcha. No holding back.
Ooh, that 200% extra damage though. 200% extra damage though.
Bundle up.
Good kill for a shower.
Boom. Boom. Gotta head to bed now. See you later, Bean. Dylan, my man. Appreciate you. I appreciate you.
Took
Hey.
care of the dog, did you?
Gotta say, I've never seen a Shinra breed like that before. Out of curiosity,
Oh, today. Wait a minute. There's this crazy story about a Shinra research lab.
There is one. Spoiler.
That's news to me.
Not a spoiler.
It's a big organization.
Yeah, fair. You got the
All right.
bastard. That's good enough for me.
Got an elixir. Elixirs are very good in this mode. All right, so we got her thing that she needs. Tifa. Metal Knuckles. All I need to do is get her some materia slots and we're good. I think. Yep, need that. Need that. And need that. Perfect. So she's got 6 now. Still got some more stuff. Ooh, more attack power. I like that. I like that. Need that too, though. That's real good. That one's real good. And then more attack, probably. Yeah. More attack. And then she needs... Bloodsucker's kind of bad. Well, not in this mode. Aerial damage is bad. Buff duration I don't need. I could maybe reconfigure these. Maybe. Yeah, the physical defense and magical defense and magic attack power don't really need. To get that extra attack. That speed is real good though. Also rear assault's kind of bad. Whatever. Whatever. All right, hold on. Let's see here. While I'm here. Where are they? Collectibles. I'm there. Keep on going. Normal. Don't care about normal. On hard mode. All right. 3. We got them both. Great. Did we? Let's see. Let's verify. We're verifying. Chapter selects. Got them both. Got them both here. Got them both here. Have not beaten this on hard yet. I don't really feel like I need to. Don't really feel like I need to. Okay. Okay. So
Looks like Weimer was right about you.
I can't beat Bahamut with 2 people. That's impossible. Not impossible, it's just very improbable. Okay. So, instead, we're going to go back to chapter 17. We're going to play it on normal. Alrighty. So Tifa is in a good spot. Tifa should be fine. I need to switch her to her better weapon, but Tifa should be fine. And then we'll go with Aerith, who is primary healer, and then Cloud, because Cloud's overall kind of good at everything. And we should be fine. Skip. We'll give it one shot. You only get one shot. Do not miss a chance to blow when opportunity knocks. Once in a lifetime. You better lose yourself in the music moment. Ifrit is good for her, I think. She needs Leviathan. Yeah, that works. No, that's not this. Whoops. Aerith needs Leviathan. Whoops. Whoopsies. And then... Yeah, that's fine. Great. Don't need that. Is there an instant death thing that's gonna hit me? Probably not. Don't need those. That's good. That's also really good. That's better on Tifa. Oh yeah, the animation of this thing is hysterical. Okay. Whatever. Magnify, that needs to go here. Easy peasy. Then she can do elemental. Yep. And ice. Because the people we're about to fight are weak to ice. Very briefly, and then we'll switch off. I don't really care about him. She's good. I think she's good. Parry time. Yeah. Alright. Aerith needs... Steadfast block is super important on everyone. Refocus is better on her. What can she give up? Probably that. Yeah, that. And then... Daily dodge is useful. Does he have deadly dodge? No, he doesn't. He probably needs deadly dodge, and he has it. Okay. You know what? We'll do this. Watch this. And HP absorb. Deadly dodge, HP absorb. For the win. Didn't know you could do that. I didn't either. I had to look it up. Really cool idea, though. Take that off, and then give that ice. So every time he does a deadly dodge, which is like a basic maneuver, he heals for a pretty good chunk. Which is pretty awesome. Okay. So, she has healing, and lightning is fine. Revival is crucial. He can have that for now. And MP up for sure. Another MP up for sure. The other thing I could do is like max out exactly like how many of these things, like, or max the level of these things out. to make them more useful, but also like that's gonna take a long time, and I don't really want to be that grindy with it, if that makes sense. So that should be fine. So what I've learned basically is you want to have like a single attack materia, and then a bunch of like supplementary make you better at stuff materia, if that makes sense. All right. I mean, do I need that? Yeah, I probably need that. All right. Hello?
My mom and I stayed here.
I know. It looks the exact same. It's like we've already it's almost like we've had this conversation before.
Every morning, they'd come and take my mom.
Supper is on the go.
Crying here alone.
Is it being prepared? Is that what you're saying? It's on the ready? It's ready to go? Something like that? Perhaps. Shake and bake and sidekicks. The meal of champions. The meal of champions. Oh, shoot. 40 minutes. All right, Aerith has an absolute butt ton of MP, which is how we like it.
Anyway, we gotta get...
And then I almost forgot to change out her. No, I didn't. She's good. She needs... I also need to level her up too, don't I? It's bone-in chicken. Oh, well, that makes a lot more sense. Dang it, I gotta level her up as well. Because that's the best one that she has. Like, no questions asked. But that's the only one I have currently with 6 slots because I'm a dum-dum. Dang it. Come on. Whatever.
Same elevator that Hojo did.
Whatever. I'm not trying to be... I know it. I deserve it. Here we go. All I want to see is the animation of this like attack sequence that Tifa does, because it is absolutely ridiculous. As a matter of fact, let's do that.
This way.
Yes.
Yes, his odor still lingers. All right. In we go. And we can skip. Yes, we can skip. Yes, we can. And then battle settings, I want to be Tifa. Thank you.
Back there.
Now what do we do? Wait until there's a cutscene, and then skip it to fight these fools. Here we go. Look at this maneuver. And focus strike is this one. Boom. And it's weird because I have to go back and forth between like left and right. That wasn't even like as crazy as it can get. She can like do that move where she comes in and hits, and as she's hitting, you can cancel it into a slide. Nice. It's disgusting. It's disgusting.
What?
Smack.
Shit! What the hell, Red?
I like Barret. Barret's really good in this game. All right. And let's try... Dare I try Bahamut?
Would you prefer the portable version?
Dare I try it? Let's try it. I'm going to try Bahamut. Cloud.
Then I invite you to ready your portable battle simulator.
What? I didn't read it. I didn't read it. Ah. The person to sit out. We want Barret to sit out. That's what we want.
That was unfortunate, but remember,
Your limitations are only in your mind.
Here we go. Select the character to remove.
Then I invite you to ready your portable.
Got it.
I'll take care of him. Can you take over for me? Let's go. Watch yourself.
I got this. Deal with that.
So it's my turn? All set. Good luck.
Hang back.
I'm
And
coming.
then she can do a ward.
Let's get serious. You can do it. I got this.
Ouch.
I got this.
Get him. That's it.
Don't overdo it.
I'll show you what I can do. You've got this. All set.
I know. Where, I want to... Not that.
Taking over.
Go on. Here goes. Kinda hurt.
And then... So
Can
everyone...
you take over for me?
My turn.
Just go away.
Keep it together.
So it's my turn?
Freeze.
Why don't you lead the way?
Oh, I pressured her. Pressured him. Wow.
We gotta switch it out.
I got this.
Get him.
Try this. Deal with that.
I'll show you what I can do.
Never pressured him before. That was impressive. And she needs to hit us with some regen.
Mind taking over? Just a little. Hang in there. Fight's not over yet.
These are unavoidable. Which is quite annoying.
It's on you.
Using it. Here goes.
Taking over.
Don't know how I did that.
Take the lead.
I'll take care of them. We'll get through this. That's it. Bring it. Gonna pull back.
Need to heal up.
Oh, he's silenced. Cool. Then she needs to do that.
Here goes. I can still fight. How shocking.
And she needs to...
You ready?
I got this. Be careful. It's on you.
I'm coming.
And then she hits us with that good heal.
Keep it up. Can you take over for me? Not to watch yourself.
My turn.
Stop it! I won't let you down. Here goes. Get him! One more shot. Why don't you lead the way?
Hang back.
You're up.
I got this. Take the lead.
I'll take care of them.
Calling ice.
It's your turn. Let me Got it on you.
Hang back.
Ow.
So it's
Ow. Ooh.
tagging out. I'll take over.
I'm not going out. This fight's not over yet.
This'll help. You really suck. Gotcha. You're up.
Let's do this. Deal with that.
I'm coming. Yep. It's your turn. All set.
I got this. Bring it.
Don't think you'll walk away from this.
It's on you.
Okay, let's go. I'll take care of them. You can do it.
Let's do this.
All set. Gonna feel that one.
Ooh, I might break his pressure.
Taking over. Here it comes.
Or no. Or no.
Don't give up.
Take the lead.
I'll show you what I can do.
Still fight.
My
Stay
turn.
strong, okay? So it's my turn? Can you take over for me?
Problem is that big thing that's like hitting her is an AoE, so I can't really do anything about it. Which is quite unfortunate.
Can't. I won't. Take the lead.
All right. Take it from here.
I'll show you what I can do. Go on! Okay. Just taking a little break.
Mind taking over?
Hang back.
We've got to get through this.
He was dead.
I got this.
Gotta dig deep for this one. Everything's spinning. I've been dying to see you.
We'll see if this does anything.
Don't overdo it.
Here goes. It's your turn.
Let's do this.
Ow.
Go on.
It's on you.
I'll take care of them. Why don't you lead the way?
I'm gonna stagger him. Oh, let's go.
Finish him off.
Gotcha.
One more shot.
Wow, that did nothing.
Still up for it.
For you.
And we're dead. Oh no, that's him. Yes. I thought that was all right. So the Bahamut's supposed to do like a mega flare that basically kills everyone instantly, but that did a lot. Oh, we reset it. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, Ew was right. It's quite annoying.
Deal with that.
Here goes. You've got this. Okay, let's go. It's on you.
I got this.
I'll take care of them.
You can see how good magic is. Like, magic is so good in this game.
It's your turn. Let me handle them. Too bright?
Ooh, let's go, baby!
Guess I might have held you back some, huh?
That should be horrible. Just needs under 10 hits and then boom, mega. Yeah, Mega Flare will wreck you. I am very shocked I beat
Now
that.
that was a battle. What an impressive feat
I am
to
very
endure
shocked I beat that.
against one of the most exalted summons known to man.
Bahamut is super
Together
good
with
too.
the legendary Bahamut. I have every confidence you can expunge Shinra from existence.
Let's go.
Bravery. Incredible. I cannot thank you enough for helping me complete all of my reports. I had calculated
Ding.
a 0% chance of success, but you defied the odds, and in record time at that.
Guess that's it for our arrangement.
Look up here.
We've only just completed our battle reports, but there's still so much more
Look
I
above
need your
me.
help with. Shinra is a powerful enemy, one which I cannot defeat alone.
Hey, there it is. Hey, what up?
I will be here if you require. At all times, I am remotely analyzing your combat data.
Yes. A great success. Great success. Man. That feels good. That's a good one. That one kicked my butt earlier. Y'all don't understand. It like legit kicked my butt earlier. That feels that feels good. Ooh, okay. However, I don't want to fight the Behemoth 0 because that thing's annoying. What else is left? What else is left? I have 3. Thank you very much. I have 3 silver trophies. It's fine. You haven't updated yet. I understand. I'll force you to. There we go. 70%. All right, what was left? So, the only things left are complete all the quests, which is not nearly as bad as it sounds. This one takes a while. You have to do 3 different playthroughs, essentially, to see all of them. It's a little annoying. Not really playthroughs. You have to, like, kind of whatever. And then this one, we have to get through one of these combat challenges to get to the Marlboro and then have him hit us, the person who has the enemy skill materia, with bad breath. Then we get it. And then once we're there, it's this one, I believe. It's this one where we kill him and then we get this trophy. This one will pop when we're trying to do the other stuff. So these two are relatively easy to get. Well, this one's easy to get. This one is slightly more challenging, but if you get that one, then you should get that one. Unless you're not playing the game correctly, which is fine. And then completing all quests, again, these two are tied together. So if you go for that one, you should get this one. And then it's just beating the game on hard, which I don't think I'll end up doing, honestly, because it takes a long time. It's a long game. Anyway, so here's what we are going to do. Come back to me. Music time. I think we're going to call it. It's been about an hour in Project Sylpheed. Big pooper of a game. Yeah. And we abandoned it. That's okay. But we got a trophy. It was bad. Catball. It was. You can go back and watch the VOD, but it was like there was so much happening, and like on the second mission, right? I was on the second mission of the game after having gone through the entire tutorial and the first mission. In the second mission of the game, I died 3 times, two or three times, because it didn't really explain what I was supposed to. It's like, hey, protect this ship. Like, great. From what? Visual clutter. Everything. Protect it from everything. Well, I can't protect it from everything because I'm level like freaking 1. Oh, you're level 1? This is the second mission. You should be better than this. I'm like, no game. This is no. And it was on normal difficulty. It wasn't like easy difficulty. Like if it was on easy, I'd be like, yeah, I'm super done. But it was on normal, and maybe I should have started on easy and then like grinded or something. But like I'm not about to play a game that's like 6 hours long to grind through it. Like no. Pass. And it's fine. We're better off for it. Anyway. So yeah, we're just gonna call it here. We're just gonna call it here. Be done for the night. Come back on Wednesday with a different thing, because I was planning on continuing to play Project Sylpheed, but no, not gonna happen. We might play more of this. This game's real fun. We'll see. Anyway, appreciate everyone hanging out. Appreciate y'all being cool. Not quite enough to do a raid, so that's all right. We'll do it some other time. And yeah. If you, I'm sure, well, hold on, let's see who's here. Everyone's here. All the people we know. What was I going to say? Yes, Wednesday. We'll be back Wednesday with more fun stuff. Appreciate y'all being here, hanging out, being cool as usual. And I will talk to y'all later. And I'll see all y'all on the Discords and the social medias and all that fun stuff. Catpaw, enjoy your sidekicks, enjoy the bone-in chicken. Sounds good. Later.